We are back. Top Rope Squishy is back for 2023. This is the first show of the year. Thank you guys for being here. My guests, Lou and Nick from Wrestling is Trash. You guys gotta know who they are at this point. Guys, say hello. Tell people how you're doing. Happy New Year.
Well, I guess I'll go first, seeing as the reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed top rope squishy heavyweight champion of the world, Lou from the BX, host of the Everything podcast, co-host of Wrestling is Trash, as you see right here from this wonderful piece of merch. I am one of the Trash Boys, Lou, and we are finally here. No neck bone, what's going on? I got Trash Boy number 2 here, and we're here on. We've joined our Trash Girl.
Yeah.
For another episode of Top Rope Squishy. Nick, how you doing,
Very
buddy?
good. Very excited. For those who don't know me, Nick Anicelli. I'm not huge in the podcasting world, but you can find us on Wrestling is Trash, or my Trash Boy Lou and all the other Trash Boys, and only Trash Girl, Queen of the Trash. I forgot what the title was. I forgot what the title. Yeah, Queen of the Trash.
Queen of Trash. The only one. The only one in existence.
Yep, the only one. So one of one.
I got to get myself a hat, so I'm going to have to order one of those.
Yeah, Queen of Trash.
Queen of Trash. So, guys, thank you guys for joining. We have so much to fucking cover. It's not even funny. And one of the most amazing things about when we get to the AEW situation conversation is that Nick was there live yesterday. So we're going to get some front and center news. No spoilers, obviously, but he's going to give us everything on Dynamite. Right, Nick?
Yes, absolutely. You won't hear a word of Rampage out of my mouth because I'm usually a spoilers guy, but that was a very, very good show. And I know you both here enjoyed Dynamite a lot, so I'm not going to ruin Rampage at all. It's a must-watch Rampage, I will say.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's all I wanted to hear. Yes.
Must-watch.
All right. So before we get to AEW, we obviously have to cover the other company.
Boo.
Oh, man, Lou. Okay, so the other company. Okay. Most of y'all already know. Oh, Courtney's on. We missed you, Courtney.
Hey, girl.
So, Happy New Year. So most of y'all already know I grew up on WWE. I have no hate for it. I just don't watch the product. I was super duper shocked with the last 8 months of events that happened. I have a quick little timeline. Correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I'm not like on WWE like that. I know you guys do watch it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 8 months ago, Vince got accused of sexual misconduct allegations, things like that, and paying out hush money using company money. See?
Facts.
His daughter became the interim CEO and then actually became the co-CEO, while Triple H became the head of creative. And for those who don't know Triple H, his name is Paul Levesque. Yes?
Double facts.
Okay. McMahon shows up to SmackDown and Raw the week of the accusations.
Yes.
He then resigns, correct?
On Twitter.
In shame. On Twitter, of all places.
Okay. Fast forward. Okay, the company's been going better. It seems like creative is on the rise. Shows are a little better. People have high hopes. And then Vince comes back. And
all the facts.
First thing that happens is Steph steps down. No, wait, that's not the first thing that happened. 3 board members are fired and replaced with his people.
They're replaced actually with people that he fired in the first place.
Yeah,
He fired them, bullied his way back. Let's fuck all these formalities, man. Vince fucking bullied his way back into the company with his because he had the most shares out of we're gonna
81% or some shit.
81%.
Yeah, he held the most shares, so he basically can do whatever he wants. He bullied his way back into the company. The people that he fired, he brought them back because the people that just stepped down were people who voted against him coming back in. So it's a big mess.
Yes. Okay. So far, So far, the timeline's been correct. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
triple
Oh yeah.
facts.
Okay. Then 2 more board members resign.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Stephanie McMahon, not only does she step down as co-CEO from WWE, she doesn't decide to go back to her leave. She decides to quit altogether and even steps down from the board prior to Vince McMahon being elected executive board member. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Executive vice president or executive chairman is, I guess,
Yes.
the
Executive chief
official
board
title.
member or something.
Yeah,
along those
his
lines.
Yeah.
new thing.
And then rumors have dropped that he's selling to Saudi Arabia. Now a lawsuit has dropped against Vince from a guy named Scott Fellows, who's a former board member. And now there's like a whole group of people in line supposedly to buy WWE, and Tony Khan is one of those people.
And and Nick Khan, I read this, had a meeting. So he was at the National College Championship game where ESPN aired it, and he had a meeting during the game about a sale with ESPN and Disney, which Disney owns ESPN.
Look at that. Okay, so
Courtney, I'm sorry, I don't mean to stop you. I know you're on a roll. Courtney wrote, we had a commentary guy quit also. What are you talking about? Because
I don't. Yeah, is it for WWE?
Because if only Kevin Patrick quit.
Because please, that's why I'm asking. Is it Kevin Patrick? Please, is it Kevin Patrick?
Maybe she
Please,
saw
God.
something that we haven't gotten to yet. So Courtney, if you have who that
Yeah, if you got any tea, please, in the name of BMAC, spill that tea in here.
So this WWE situation has happened all like within a week. The recent stuff. It's crazy that this is just January 2023. And my question to you guys is, one, since you obviously watched the product, where do you think this leaves WWE in the end? What is the future of the company in altogether? Like, are the wrestlers going to remain? People are going to get fired? What do you guys think?
I think so. If it doesn't go to Saudi by some chance, like someone else gets it, I don't see anything really changing, except the one major thing that no one wants to change. Maybe Vince grabs that pencil again from Paul and is like, "Hey, pal, I got this." Which that's like my big thing. I really don't care who buys, whatever. But as long as he don't take the pencil, I personally really don't care, because he's just old and out of touch. He's done some great things in the past and all that shit. We can all say that, but as guys like Lou and myself who watched Black and Gold NXT, it was phenomenal. The past 8 months, as you said, has been a phenomenal improvement. So it's kind of like, yo, dog, just leave, like, whatever. Like, hey, I get it. You want to get your money because you have all these shares, but you know what I mean? And this is how this is where this sale, I forgot all about this, is where you're going to.
No.
Uh-oh.
You're freezing, Nick.
We're getting Nikki Robot voice. You're falling into the Matrix. Nicola. You're falling into the Matrix.
Am I good?
No.
Am I good now?
It's clearing up a little bit, but I think you're driving to right now.
Can you hear me?
Well, listen.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So just to finish it up then, since I'm like lagging, he preaches how much he loves America and would do anything for this country, which his country does not want him to sell it to Saudi, but he loves money. So we're going to find out his true test as an American.
Right. The whole situation, there's a lot of different things about this. Like, Stephanie leaving, I saw a lot of people saying, oh yeah, no, she was supposed to go on her leave and she's probably just leaving because Vince is here and taking over. No, bro. If she was going to take leave, she would have done it before this whole thing happened, because the company is pretty much running pretty solidly right now. Yeah. The product is better, but it's not like great. You know what I'm saying? Monday Night Raw is still
Monday Night Raw.
a slog of a show to watch through. Like it's just not.
What makes it so bad? I haven't seen
the
it.
3 hours. The
3 hours.
Too long, right? It's 1 hour too long.
Too much.
Yeah. Night and day difference between the two
thing shows. Is that the three, like if Tony, and again, I'm not trying to make competition or whatever, But if Tony had 3 hours to do a show, I think it would be much better because he tries to cram in so much into those 2 hours, which he does a good job of.
Yeah.
But there's so many people who don't get to
Yeah.
shine.
He has a
So I
bloated
think
roster.
if he had 3 hours, it would be a different story. But the thing is with Raw is like they have 3 hours and they show like 27 video packages. They show like, oh, this happened last week on Raw. This happened on Friday on SmackDown. They'll show that shit like 3 times. And it's like, fam, we know what happened on SmackDown. We all watched it. Why the fuck are you showing me a replay 4 times of what happened on SmackDown? We already saw it. So they waste a lot of time and they continue with the same people over and over again. So it's kind of like it's just not good. It's not a fun show to watch. It's very stale. But again, going back to Vince, you know, it's I don't know if he's gonna sell to Saudi. I really don't. I would think that I don't know where that rumor came from. I don't know who that person is who tweeted that. I don't know why it ran rampant on Twitter like it did.
Takes one person.
But I don't want to say that he wouldn't do that because they're probably going to offer him way more money than anyone else. Like they're probably going to offer like double-digit billions because they can. Those people have money. Money to them is nothing. So they can throw money at it. But it's just there's too many questions. Like how the fuck is this? How is the show going to still be televised on TV? Are there going to be more Saudi shows? Are they going to have to move a lot of shit over there? Like, there's a lot of questions. And I'm just not a fan of...
Courtney thinks Sean Ross.
Sean Ross. He is one of those...
He was one of them. Yeah, he was one of them.
Yeah, it was weird because Sean Ross is like one of the dudes who usually dishes out that news. But it was some random person I'd never heard of before. And everybody took his fucking word for it and was like, oh my God, they sold the company to Saudi. And me and Nick were like bugging because we were all over Twitter, like trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Because everybody started tweeting like, oh, there's big news coming. Oh my God, there's big news coming in an hour.
Yeah. And then the hashtag WWE sold. RIP WWE.
Yeah.
That shit went viral. And I woke up to this. I'm like, what is going on? So yes.
Yeah. One thing about our show is that we don't like to deal with like rumors and speculation and shit. We just kind of talk about the facts that we have because we're not like pretend to be insiders or anything. But
exactly.
Sorry.
Nah, you're good, bro.
So if Vince was smart, he wouldn't sell to Saudi because yes, he'll make a lot in the beginning, but the revenue won't keep coming in because if you know sports. They have that Live Golf Tour where they pay their golfers a lot of money. And it was very controversial, but you don't see them on American TV. And it's been like over a year now.
Oh my God.
Okay, Courtney, you listen up. You hit my Cash App and I'll hit your Cash App. And then we'll just keep Cash Apping each other until we all have enough money to buy this thing. And that's actually shit.
If every wrestling fan that loves WWE came together, they could buy WWE.
Damn right.
And run that shit. Run by the fans.
By the fans for the fans.
Nick got frozen.
That's all right. Look at that. Look at that beautiful man.
Frozen. He needs to be careful. He's driving. All right. Well, that's the WWE situation. Hey, Cactus.
That's enough of that shit.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. I mean, it's definitely what you said. What you said, Lou?
No, I think that was Nick, actually.
Oh, Nick.
I think he made a peep.
Nick, are you alive? Are you alive over there?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. You do sound a little robotic.
Yeah,
you sound robotic.
Yeah, your screen is frozen though. That's why we asked.
Yeah, your screen is frozen. So yes, he's in and out. All of this happened surrounding one of, in my opinion, the best AEW shows in
an all-time show. This was a all-time Dynamite. Like from beginning to end. Yeah, there was maybe one segment on the show that I didn't care for. But other than that, it just at the return of, we'll go through everything step by
Yes.
step, but just the
Yes.
return, the matches,
Oh my God,
it just
everything was so good.
It was a banger.
Banga banga. And Nick was there again. Nick was there live.
Yep.
So jealous.
was.
When I told you
I
that I was
was.
jealous, I wasn't lying. I was like, this amazing fucking show. And when I went to the Prudential Center to see the show that we were supposed to get, which was originally a blood and guts match, we got like a do-over match, like a do-over show. Oh, we lost Nick. But yeah, he got an amazing event. I heard the Rampage was amazing. Fuck. But anyway, we'll bring Nick back in when he comes back because he has insider news since he was there.
Oh, yeah.
Here he goes. He's back. You good? You good,
Damn.
Nick?
I think I'm good now. That was me. I hit a button.
Oh. We're drinking over here because we were supposed to have our New Year's show at the end.
I'm getting my New Year's drinks in for the New Year's show we missed.
Yeah, Maddy wasn't feeling so good, so I couldn't do it. So
It's all good.
This is my first show back in 3 weeks.
We're here
I'm
now.
happy to be back.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Dipping my toes back in the podcasting world where I love to be. So I gave yesterday's show a solid 10, which I never do. But I did because I thought that shit was fire from beginning to end. Even if the end was obvious. And that's the Elite winning the belts.
Right.
It doesn't take away from the fucking incredible matches that we got. We did. They did give us 7 fucking incredible matches. And
it never stopped.
It never stopped. So guys, what did you rate it from a 1 to 10?
I give it a 10.
Yeah, I'd give that show. You obviously would give that show a 10 being there. I can't even imagine the energy because that crowd was nuts. That crowd was salivating, bro. Basically, it sounded like on the TV they were going insane.
Yes.
Except the one asshole 2 sections over that kept yelling CM Punk, and then he would get booed.
I heard he got booed.
He was getting booed. Yeah, I actually right before the show I ran into him in the bathroom because I went to Double or Nothing and I bought the Punk shirt too, and but obviously I didn't wear that last night. And I was in the bathroom and this guy just is like. He was definitely a little on the drunk side, but not like obnoxious drunk. But he was peeing, and then he was like, CM Punk, fuck the Elite. And once he said F the Elite, everyone was like, nah, bitch.
You're in their backyard.
What's wrong with
And
you,
it was
bro?
awkward. Yeah.
I mean, whatever. It's a wrestling show, so I guess it's that behavior is allowed or whatever. But Jesus Christ, bro. Come on.
That's
be a mark.
hilarious. Well,
yeah, so besides him, the crowd was amazing.
Awesome. It sounded like the crowd was alive and very, very hyped. And it started with what I thought was a good way to start it. Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page. It looked like Moxley's goal was to actually reconcuss Hangman Adam Page in a kayfabe style.
Yeah,
but this fucking match was so good. And I'm so glad they gave Hangman the win. Yeah. Did get him with a buckshot lariat. Moxley totally sold that shit. I knew he was going to bleed before the match was over. It wasn't a lot of blood, but he did bleed a little bit.
Yeah, he does love bleeding. That is one thing he loves to do.
Yes. What you think?
I love that match because I had no idea. One, the crowd was 100% torn, but towards the end, definitely leaned more towards Hangman. I didn't really care who won because I liked it, but I liked it because some of the matches, well, there's one match in particular. It was very obvious who was going to win because of the storyline. But, I had no idea who was going to win. I loved the whole thing from bell to bell, besides the kick out at one from a tombstone. I personally didn't like that.
Listen, man.
But besides I loved this match. Loved it. Dudes were legitimately laying into each other. I was like, damn, y'all boys are going in.
Yeah. You're talking about the ladder match, right?
I definitely hit up Nick when that happened because I was like, bro, who no one ever in wrestling should ever kick out at one from a goddamn pile driver, bro. There's no way anybody should be kicking out at one.
Hell no.
That shit is crazy. But again, I really, that match was friggin' incredible. I'm really glad Hangman is back on his shit. I'm glad that he's back. I'm glad he's healthy. I'm glad he's having great matches again because, we talked about it on this show before where Hangman, when he had his championship run, people kept saying, oh, it's lackluster. But he kept putting on matches and having good matches, and people were still like, "Oh, it's like luster." But I'm like, fam, how many matches does this dude have to have before you guys give him his love, bro? Like, give him his flowers, bro. Hangman is dope.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for a good storyline buildup, but if you're like, because that was my problem with this title run, the storylines were whatever, which he can't control either. But it was like the storyline can suck, but if you're putting on banger after banger, I don't care. Which that's what was happening during his title
overlooked it, right?
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Talking about storyline, they clearly were building a story of some sort towards the end, because did you notice that even though Hangman Adam Page wanted to fucking kill Moxley, at the end he looked concerned?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
he was kind of like hesitant
he actually,
to get out of the ring.
He actually said to the ref,
he
said something to the ref. He said, "Go check on him," or something to that extent. So
because he is a huge baby face, and everybody loves him. So
yeah.
So, but yeah. So going
one of my favorite. This is super off the subject, but one of my favorite Hangman things I think I've ever seen was when CM Punk called him out on live TV or whatever. And he didn't come out, obviously. They did that thing on Being the Elite where he was sitting in the back room with the Dark Order and they were like practicing for some trios match or some shit. And someone breaks into the locker room and he's like, Hangman, CM Punk. And he's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. We're doing important shit here. Get the fuck out of here. That shit. I was like, man, what a great way to like, because everybody obviously wanted him to say something. You know what I'm saying? People were like, yo, say something about this shit. Like, why are you taking it in the ass like this? And for him to do that in like a comedic way was just that was fantastic.
So
funny.
Court says thank you for your service. Were you in the Were you in the Army?
No, I'm in the Marines like right now.
You're in the Marines.
I am, yes. I'm driving. That's why I'm not a douchebag who flaunts uniform. It's just I'm driving home because of the time difference. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you guys.
I didn't know that, Nick. That's amazing. I'm a Marine. I'm a Marine on my show.
Yes, that's me. Yep. Me and my
for pointing that out. I didn't know. Oh, you're getting hoorahs in here.
Yeah. That's how I know Rob. We used to work together.
Oh, because Rob's also Rob I knew. Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. That's awesome. And you know what? Fatigue is like my favorite print. So
it is.
So, I've never been in the Army or whatever. And I probably will never earn that, but I do wear it a lot.
I like it too. I think a lot of people do. I think it's a very stylish thing.
Oh yeah,
it's beautiful. I love fatigue. But anyhow,
yes,
baby is back.
Man, listen, props to Tony Schiavone, because he obviously this show. I don't know what's different. I don't know if it's Jeff Jarrett or that other dude that they hired. I think Courtney had said something about they had hired a new writer type person or someone who used to work in WWE as far as like booking and creative. They hired some dude. So I don't know if it's a combination of all of those things, but if you notice the last few weeks of Dynamite, dude, these shows have been tight, like tight. And the segments are like, they're flowing into each other. The storylines are being built. Mm-hmm. And the way Tony came, the way they, at the beginning of the show, they put that graphic up that said MJF will speak tonight. So you're waiting for him to come out and habla mierda. And then you have Schiavone saying, I give no pleasure in bringing out this next guest. And listen, first of all, I've watched that video on YouTube today, I think about 57 times. No bullshit.
That shit hit.
So when he says, I have no distinction of bringing this person out or whatever, and you hear people start booing, like, all right, here we go. Here comes MJF. And when you hear that fucking, it's all about that, bro, that pop was fucking incredible, bro. How was it like live?
Yeah, dude. So I thought when he said that it was going to be the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Okay.
So I instantly had my phone in my hand to record, and then I heard that, and I literally jumped out of my seat. I was like, yo! Like I wasn't expecting that. So I started my recording a little late on that one, and it was really cool because the dude in front of me had an Adam Cole like AEW hat on, And no one
Oh,
until
cool.
he's like, I want the hat for a reason. I want to.
He's
yeah,
super excited.
That place went nuts, and that promo was fire.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah. I think they should go after this Bryan Danielson. I 100% think you have to go Adam, because this is the first time I think we've seen Adam Cole in AEW kind of like on his own.
Yes.
Like no, charisma, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly and them, and
Right.
no Bucks. Like, so I want to see MJF and Cole so bad now.
Yo, when I was sitting down and you heard, by the time No came out, I was off my seat. And I don't move that quickly. My husband can attest to that. And I was like, oh my God. And you know what's so funny? Earlier in the day, I had seen someone tweet, yo, if Tony Khan brings Adam Cole back and Mercedes Moné, they're going to lose their shit.
Right.
The second one didn't happen, but I'm okay with that because that was not ever an actual factual thing.
Yeah, we gotta break that down later.
I got a lot to say there.
Oh, we're gonna say some stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover that. Adam Cole is cleared, my dear Courtney. Adam Cole is cleared, and he came out with a promo that he said he got some good news and some bad news. And he started with the good news that he's back, he's healthy, that he's healthy. He got to reflect on his life. He got to really enjoy and see what life's really about. And then he said, here comes the bad news. And I'm sitting here like, please don't retire. Please don't retire. And he said, the bad news is I'm back. And that's a problem for the locker room. So yes, it is. Yes.
That was a classic. That was a classic Mark Henry fake out semi-retirement thing. Listen,
it was great.
One of the things that I've had a problem with for a while with Adam Cole is that they brought him in and he's doing this silly ass kind of goofy version of Adam Cole where he's like doing a lot of being the elite stuff, and I know a lot of people enjoy that. I enjoy it as well, but I like fell in love with Adam Cole in NXT when he was like a cold, calculated
killer,
very smart, because he's not the biggest dude, and he usually has to wrestle dudes much bigger than him, but he uses his intelligence and his promo and all that to kind of get in people's heads and then break them down in a match. And that's like what I enjoyed about that character, is that he was very efficient, like kind of doing that. And I was like very excited to see that in AEW when he showed up. But he's kind of been doing, a little bit of the silly, which is fine. But now when I look at him, the way he came out last night, he looks like he has his game face on. And just the fact, the way he carried the whole crowd through that promo, where he kind of had everyone like, oh no, he has to, like, everybody thought that shit. Everybody had that pit in their stomach.
Because you heard all these reports of like he wasn't doing good and stuff.
Yeah,
I thought the bad news was going to be like, but I'm not cleared yet. Like I'm gonna be back, but not back. Yeah, like I'll be back, but give me a few more months. When he said that, I was like, I'm like, yo, who's he find at Revolution?
Wait, Courtney, where'd you get this from?
What is this woman talking about?
No, I've seen this. I saw it like twice a few months ago, and I never said anything to our group chat or to anyone because it didn't get big. But I saw 2 different pages share a report saying that she was messing around with old Christian Cage.
Yes, that I saw. I did see that.
So I never looked into it because it never got bigger, which maybe
proven it didn't go anywhere.
What is it with that? What is it with that rubber skin balding old man? Like, really, Christian Cage?
He learned from Edge
over Adam Cole.
He learned from Edge.
Yeah, well, partner. I don't believe those rumors. I have to be honest.
I don't either.
Do something like that while her man is part of that company too.
What
and
is
she's
happening?
On top. You know that shit's gonna be awful for your career, and you're a dentist, like in real life. Like you have a professional career, also. Like
I don't believe it either. I just think that was one of them because I think he's
Shivani too. No way.
Get out of here. Courtney.
Courtney.
Courtney,
No
listen.
way, Courtney.
Courtney,
No
listen,
way. That's like
I-
a daddy figure, like a dad
Yeah,
figure
I was
for
gonna
her.
say I'm pretty
Tony
sure they
Schiavone's
have.
like an older uncle dad. No, ew.
God, I hope that's
really,
like.
really.
Yeah,
She
I
cheated
don't.
with Tony Schiavone. Really? Come on now.
Courtney, why you
Let's
so
bring it
funny?
back. We're getting a little out of control here. We're getting
All
a
right,
little out of control.
Let's
Let's
bring it
reel it
back.
in.
Let's bring it back.
Let's
We're
reel
about
it
to
in.
Great
talk
promo.
about Jungle Hook.
Jungle Hook. Hey.
Oh,
All right,
Big
first of all, I
Bill.
We
hate
got
that
the
fucking name.
props.
Big
Let's
Bill.
be real. I hate that fucking name.
Yes, I do.
I hate all the names. I hate War
Nobody
Joe.
gets it.
I hate
War
Jungle
Joe,
Hook.
right?
What is this? What is it with the names? You don't need the names, dude.
You don't
But you
need
know
it.
what's funny though? It's like I'm so picky because I get annoyed when I see people get put together in a tag team and they don't have a tag team name. But then AEW makes tag team names and I hate the tag team name. So it's like
Because they go with the most obvious thing. Half of your
Right.
name, half of your name, half of your name. Ty J. War Joe.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Jungle
that's
Hook.
really what
Who
they
in the
do.
back?
Yeah.
Who do they have in the back coming up with these names? They're like, I'm just gonna do this. Click, click. No, that doesn't work. Okay, you gotta
War
think up a cool fucking name. Something
War
cool.
Joe. War Joe is so bad.
Okay, that was
War
so bad.
Joe.
I'm so glad that ended. But the name aside, Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Hook took on big ass fucking Bill and Lee Moriarty. And yo, I think the match was amazing, but I think the biggest, most amazing part of the match was when Hook, bodied Big Bill, and
Yeah.
he walked out like,
Dog.
the fuck?
Yeah, that was done perfectly. Because they didn't they tease that like last week or 2 weeks ago on Dynamite, like he tried and he couldn't.
Yeah, we tried it.
something.
Yeah.
So I just thought, to be honest, I didn't think it was gonna happen to protect Big Bill, but the way they did it was smart with the whole like push, and he kind of had the momentum on his side. So I was in because Hook's one of my favorites on their roster. So that was just good overall in general. They protected the save. But I'll say that Big Bill I know he's been in good shape for a while, but like, yo, you
Amazing.
could see it. You could see his abs from all over that arena. You know what I mean? No homo or anything, but that
It's like,
dude, especially.
that's like a 7-foot dude
Yeah.
worth of nothing but solid muscles. He has
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
jiggle. No
And he
jiggle.
used to have that little punch belly back in the day.
Yeah.
When he
Yeah.
first came out. Yeah. Now he's just
There's
like
shit
ripped.
there now, but I saw
Yeah.
packs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And he's engaged. So congrats. He's
Yeah.
engaged
Yeah.
with
Oh, him
one
and
of the
Lexi Nair got engaged.
Yes,
That's cool.
Lexi Nair.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
He's
cool.
like half
I
the
think-
size. That is so crazy. Like a Barbie, his own little personal Barbie.
She's mad cute.
So
She's mad
congrats.
cute.
she's
And I mean
very-
like
very
personality. Like she has a cute, bubbly personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he seems like, I know he comes off as the big bad dude, but he seems like he's a nice dude. Like he's a nice.
Yeah, he's
big guy.
actually gone through a lot. He went through a lot
Yeah.
of things. He had like suicidal thoughts. He had a bunch of issues with
drinking,
pills,
right? Drinking and stuff. I think.
pills. He went through a whole lot of shit, and he ended up
Bad.
like turning everything around, which
He
is
looks
is
so good
pretty
now.
cool.
And I see
He looks
people
amazing.
hating on it. I see people hating on his name. I personally love the name Big Bill. It's like, who's that? That's Big Bill. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the name, honestly.
What was the name before that?
W.
Will
Morrissey,
Yeah.
W. Morrissey, and then
and
Big
in
Cass.
WWE
I
he was
actually
Big
like W.
Cass.
Morrissey because Big Bill just seems like so you're big and you're William,
Yeah.
so Bill. Duh.
Yeah,
Yep.
Big Bill.
Big Bill. Yep,
More-
Big
he's
Bill.
always,
Bill.
gonna be
Jungle
Big
Hook.
Cass. He's always gonna be Big Cass to me.
Yeah, Big Cass. I love his boot. The big boot he does. He does a good big boot.
Yeah,
He gets you from here to here. When he
Yeah.
steps
that
on
big
you.
ass foot. Yeah.
From head to chest with one big
Yeah, he
fucking
gets
foot.
you.
What did you guys think about the match? I thought the match was great. I mean,
Good
Yeah,
match.
it was good.
Good.
I like the
Good.
way they protected
Solid.
Bill too. They did pull the move
Yeah.
off, but he didn't get pinned or anything like that. He was like
Nope.
shell shocked when it happened.
yes.
So
And he
yeah,
walked
they did
out.
need some
like-
more stuff. Yeah,
I mean, y'all all knew Lee Moriarty was getting pinned. This man's been taking all the pins and like.
Oh,
next-
yeah, God,
next-
yeah.
that's what he does with
Next
that.
year, he
goofy
should be like
ass.
TK. Yep, he should be like TK. I'm taking all the pins this year. This is what my husband said. But next year, you got to let me get some wins. Like this is crazy
Yeah.
already.
Stupid ass dance. What the fuck? Get that shit out of here, bro. That stupid ass tiger mask and that goofy ass dance. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I thought it was funny when they were mocking the crowd with the Jungle Boy thing.
Yes.
Big Bill's- yeah.
Yeah.
Big-
He's so
Big Bill's-
funny. He
Yeah,
went.
Big Bill started it, and I was just dying. I was like, yo, my man. Heel heat.
He's good. He's good, yo.
He is.
So, Nick, you were there when the hardware was revealed. So don't say what it is, obviously, because that happened on Rampage. Should we be excited?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I
what we're
liked
doing.
it. It was cool. It was definitely
Okay.
cool. Out of the nothing the crazy ride home about, at least in my opinion. But it was good. Like I don't know. I'm one of them. You can ask who. I'm too positive. It's hard for me to be negative.
Okay.
But
All right.
yeah, I liked it. I liked
I'll
it. It
take
wasn't
I'll
the
take
highlight of the show though, for sure.
If you
No,
guys
no,
didn't know, Nick
lights
is
out
again.
match.
We'll go over this again. Nick is active in the military. He is actually a captain. He is Captain Positivity. This
Yeah, that's
motherfucker is
me.
the most positive person
Humble man.
on earth.
Yeah, I try to be.
You
But
are.
yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. The only thing I didn't like where I was sitting, and obviously this can be a bitch, but whatever, I still like happy I was there. The way the like the ring lights are like above the ring were blocking the screen, so I always had to like duck down to see who the hell it was. But it was still cool.
Shit.
Yeah, it was still cool to see.
I think being there though, that
Yeah, the atmosphere, everything else.
I think one thing that they've improved also is me and Nick have talked about this on the show. I've been bitching about this for months. Is
Their
the
camera.
sound?
Oh, the sounds.
I think the sound did the music like loud as shit when it hit? Like when Adam Cole's music hit, was it like, because it sounded, when I watched the video, like again, I watched that video like 57 times. It sounds louder. Like,
yeah, no, it was.
Captain
It was.
Positivity. That's a shirt.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Let's get a shirt.
Like
All right.
it was loud because it caught me off guard, not in the off guard of, oh shit, Adam Cole's here. Well, it did do that, but it was like the, oh shit, like, damn, that's loud.
Like this. Oh.
Yeah, it's like you're all, oh, what the fuck? Hey,
And I mean with Adam Cole's music
yeah.
too, the way that hits, right?
No, yeah.
Back to back bangers for him.
Mickey Ruckus. All right,
Yep.
so Orange Cassidy and what is it? Juice Robinson? Was that the
Juice on
Yeah,
Rampage?
Juice. Yeah,
okay?
Juice.
Yes, because Juice wanted
That
Juice
got
wanted-
a pop.
Yes. So
That
Juice
got a pop.
Robinson, who's with Tony Storm, if y'all don't know, he challenged Orange Cassidy for his All Atlantic belt. And I think it's kind of weird what's going on with Best Friends, but there's definitely something going on there.
There needs to be something going on because I'm so sick of those motherfuckers. I'm so sick of Best Friends.
Yeah,
Do you want them to break off?
kind of.
It's not like I don't really want them to. I don't know, bro. They don't. It's like Dark Order for me. Like they don't do anything for me. Like I enjoy Dark Order, like on Being the Elite, because it's usually always funny.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I see Best Friends come out, I know they're gonna lose. It's always okay. You're gonna lose. If Trent's wrestling somebody for a title, okay, well Trent's gonna come out here and have a good match, but he's gonna lose. Like I don't ever buy them as a viable threat to anyone. It's like something's gotta change.
It's true.
Yeah, Neck Tone, I agree 100%, bro. Juice Robinson is good. He's very, very good, but that fucking name is weird. This nigga, Orange Juice Robinson, or Juice. His name is Juice, bro.
Juice.
Like
Juice.
Come on, man.
Courtney calls Best Friends the Jobber Squad.
That's what they are.
Kind of, to be honest.
That's facts. And it sucks because there was a time when they were up against Proud and Powerful that they were both up on their.
Every time I'm on this show, that match comes up. Every time I'm on this show, it comes up. Every time. Naturally, too, it comes up. It comes up naturally. I need him back.
Shut up. You know me and Proud and Powerful. I just can't let it go, even though it's over.
Why is Eddie and I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves, but what's up with Eddie and Monkey fucking beefing and shit? Like, what's going on? Why is Eddie mad at Monkey?
Oh, you know what's up with that because it happened on Rampage.
I know.
Calla la boca. Te calla la boca right now. No.
I need Santana back, bro. I need Santana back big time.
Does anybody know where Santana is?
He's like MIA.
He's disappeared.
Don't you follow him on Twitter, right? Is his Twitter gone, or is he still on Twitter, or what's he doing?
I haven't seen him on Twitter. He used to tweet every morning, blessed for another day.
Yeah, blessed for another day, and he was tweeting the shirt company thing that he had going on or whatever.
Yeah, which is dirty.
So he's Montez Ford of AEW. He tweets the same thing every day.
Yeah, Montez Ford tweets God is good like every day.
Yes, right.
And Santana used to tweet What was it? Blessed for another
Blessed,
day or something like that?
yes, another day or blessed with like the
Yeah.
hands. Okay. And sometimes he'll tweet like a cup of coffee because he liked Bustelo and all that stuff, but
Hell yeah.
he disappeared.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what's up. And the
MIA.
thing is weird is that he's not even wrestling like anywhere else. Like he's not in GCW. He's not in like.
No,
I
he was
haven't seen
injured
him.
though. So I don't know. He was injured. He was supposed to be out for quite
Oh,
some
that's right.
time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, Chris Allender's injured and she still makes appearances on social media, like let people know, hey
Yeah.
guys, thanks for still supporting me. I'm getting better, etc. He just went
Yeah,
goodbye.
but
Yeah,
you know,
we gotta
see,
find this dude.
I kind of mess with that though. I like when someone gets hurt and they just go UA and they just like don't, you know what I mean?
So
What is this? Can you
so
explain this to me?
I'll explain
What?
what this means. So my husband, No Neck Bonton, says Ortiz is a
Oh.
clone. You heard it here first. Well, the reason why he says that is because he shaved his head, he lost the weight, he lost his character, and he turned into somebody else completely different. So when he sees him, he doesn't see Ortiz anymore. So he says that this Ortiz is actually a clone. You heard it here first, and it's going to come out. Courtney is saying that he changed his name to Mike Santana, and he is in Impact.
I've been watching Impact. I haven't seen him on there.
Okay, I need to do some research.
No way. I'm gonna have to.
All right.
If he's on Impact, I'm shit. I'm gonna be watching hardcore because I need my man back.
Yeah, for real. Well, Jungle Hook won. Anyway, Konosuke Takeshita. And you know what? Before we get into the actual match, I can quickly just say he came out and he was interrupted by the current AEW Men's Champion, MJF. So we're going to cover the promo here, right? The very controversial promo, apparently. Konosuke took on Bryan Danielson for a banger fucking match. He is not called the Japanese phenomenon for nothing. Amazing show out. But my favorite part was when he got interrupted and he told MJF first in Japanese and then in English very clearly, I said, kiss my ass. So I loved that. But before that, let's get to the promo where MJF said, in America, we speak American. So clearly, I think a promo like that, like y'all said, would not get cleared, would not go on live unless it was cleared, especially after what's happened with MJF on the show.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely was on purpose because he didn't say we speak English. He said we speak American, which is, you know, totally meant to be a sting.
Yeah.
But I actually liked his promo. Could he have done without the racist dig? Sure. But
yes.
But it, you know, it happened. He did clown he clowned Jung and Freddie Prinze Jr., who I think was just not ready.
Oh, the crowd loves that.
Yo, he was like, what did I do? You could tell clearly what he was mouthing. Yeah. What did I do? And then he said, that's cold, man. And then when he got called a Scooby-Dooby douchebag, he said, what? But again, back to the promo. I know you wanted to cover it, Lou, so...
No, I just, you know, I'm looking at different things that people are saying, and I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw... I can appreciate people having different opinions on it. Someone like me who comes from like old school wrestling and all that, I didn't see what the offense was. Now, I'm not saying that people don't have the right to be offended by that, but I did see some tweets and some things last night where there's this one girl who I don't follow her, but I saw her in my feed because people were retweeting it. Where she was saying MJF's promo was racist against Takeshita and Asians. If you don't see this, then you are a part of the problem and what's wrong with society. She says more stuff, but it's just like, you got to understand, like, this is a business and it's a company and it's wrestling. Like, there's heels and there's faces. This guy's character is that he is a ferocious douchebag. Like, you're not supposed to like this guy. And that's the point of his character. Now, again, I'm not saying people are not allowed to be offended, because it is what it is. But I don't know if it's just where I come from. It's a different. Maybe I have thicker skin or something. But I didn't see, dude. I didn't think anything racist about it while I was watching it until I got on Twitter, and then I started seeing like these tweets. And I was like, oh wow, people thought that was racist. What the fuck?
I
And
knew
I
right
just
away
kind of,
it was going to be an uproar.
instead of interacting,
Yeah.
I just kind of read, because I didn't want to jump in there and fight with people. That's not my thing, to be fighting with people on Twitter.
And
That should be
everybody
a waste
has
of time.
opinions, right?
Yeah,
So
and it's no
Yeah.
one's ever wrong. You're never gonna change anyone's mind, so I don't bother. I just was reading and kind of like trying to understand what people were thinking. So again, I can understand people were upset, but I didn't really personally have a problem with it or see anything wrong with it. I thought it was just it's wrestling.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree with you, Lou, too, because we definitely live in a world where you're not going to go like that. Like Tony Khan knew, MJF, like that's something that got discussed for
Yeah.
sure. Like I said, if you
Leche,
feel offended, if you feel offended, that's fine. But the other reason I know that got cleared, because I saw this too on Twitter, which makes sense being in LA, is Warner Brothers was backstage. Like because that's who Tony. So they were there. So and I'm
that would
assuming.
not blown.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they knew that was going on there, because here's my thing. In wrestling, which I hate about the fans, you're going to quickly hear about negative things versus positive things.
Yes.
So I didn't hear anything negative of backlash from that promo. So it looks like it got cleared and Warner Brothers wasn't mad. So as long as the party involved's not mad, like I said, I agree with you, Lou. If you're offended, like, hey, everyone has the right to their own opinion, everything like that. But like me, it didn't bother me. I definitely thought some of the things he said was like, oh, maybe because like I was there and I didn't. Yeah, maybe because I was there and I didn't want to like mark out, like laugh, because I have a sense of humor, you know what I mean? But it's like I get it. I definitely understand them.
He was cleared. You want to know why I know he was cleared? Because of the sequence of the promo. First, he responded to MJF in Japanese, which is what prompted him to say the thing, and then he responded to him in English.
Yeah.
Is Takeshita fluent? I don't know. Is he in English?
I think he speaks English, but it's
broken.
He's trying. It's a little broken.
Right. So obviously, this is something that probably had to be practiced ahead of time. And he's a young dude. I know he's a big dude, but he's very young.
Right.
He's a little guy.
Yeah,
and so, he's a kid. And so I'm sitting here. I'm like, no, this was totally clear. I totally love the fact, though, that he responded in Japanese.
Yeah.
One thing too about again, not to go back to the negative aspect of it, but I kind of also feel like as again, I was scrolling through the comments and looking at the retweets and things like that. I kind of feel like a lot of these people who were jumping on were like not bots, but they were definitely like they had 12 followers and they were like really going in on the fact that they would do this. And some of them even had the nerve to say like, they don't do that in WWE. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? I just shared in the group chat. I just shared in the group chat with Nick and our other friends. Vince McMahon talking to Sabu, who Sabu is an ECW wrestler with the Arabian freaking destroyer. He goes back there and he goes, look, we got a Al Qaeda here. And it's like, literally, like I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it. Literally, he goes,
remember that.
It's someone a terrorist, like literally on live TV. Like, come on, bro, you're gonna tell me like?
And that's not the first time he's done a racist ass thing. Like he's literally dropped that.
And the thing is, it's not gonna be the last time something like that happens in wrestling in general.
Of course not. Of course not. And I mean, I feel like there's a line, right? It's a fine line. But it's like really high, and like for you to cross it, you literally have to just come and drop an N-bomb, you know, like that's
to be honest,
right. But for you to just say, "Oh, speak American," you know, it was meant to sting. But
to be honest with you, it was that whole entire promo. To be honest with you, it was light.
Yeah,
it was light work
on everybody.
Like, he didn't really go in like he usually does. You know what I'm saying? And that had a lot to do with who was backstage.
Exactly. So for me, it wasn't like the most amazing MJF promo, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even though I grew up watching like Freddie Prinze Jr., I totally was on the floor laughing at that shit.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah,
very entertaining. Very entertaining.
and
That's all I
Oh.
can say.
Mhm.
the match was great too.
Oh yeah, the match was fucking amazing. We're never
I'll
gonna
send
take
it. I'll
away.
send it to you, Courtney. She's asking for the video. I'll send it to you when we're done. Actually, I could probably find it now.
Cool. So, yeah, that match, Konosuke is amazing. I think he should eventually get a TNT chance to run with the TNT belt. I think that would be a phenomenal thing. I agree with you, Lou. I was hooked from day one, from when I saw him.
I
So
feel like that kid is gonna be a world champion.
Oh
Next.
yeah,
yeah,
I feel that way.
good.
I feel like he's gonna be. If he doesn't, God forbid, if he stays on the path, he doesn't get hurt or anything, and he keeps having these matches.
Yeah.
Shit.
They're always and to and they're like, oh, this, there were some comments because I got into it with quite a few people today. I don't know if you saw, Lou. I was
I
pretty
noticed.
I was telling people off though, because I'm like,
Maddie, you always
like
fighting
these
on
fucking
Twitter.
basement dwellers, like where are they coming from with this
Yeah,
bullshit?
and that's another dude. He had like 10 followers.
Exactly. You look at the follow. I always go to their page to do a few things. One, to see what the fuck are you watching? Because are you just shit talking? If I see your page is full of WWE stuff, but you're
Ooh.
talking about AEW shows, I know you're bullshitting. You're not watching it.
yeah, exactly.
Give me a fucking break.
Hey, you
If I
guys
go,
want to see a real quick, going back to the beginning of the show, little update on the madness of WWE?
yeah,
Oh
So,
boy.
Axios is reporting that Stephanie McMahon and Triple H had both opposed a sale of
yes,
WWE.
I
So,
saw
anyone
that
thinking
earlier.
that Stephanie's resignation was simply a return or planned leave from last year is being delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yes, yes. So I'd see Triple H future uncertain for sure if Vince McMahon keeps his hands in the WWE in any which way, shape, or form. Because he then went and rehired people that Vince had fired. And I don't think Vince likes people fucking with his child, which is WWE. I said in Vince's life, the order of importance of things is WWE, himself, 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 and then maybe his kids.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes. Oh, Courtney says she sees Triple H leaving in a month.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I
Okay,
wouldn't.
listen,
Paul Levesque
check it
is
out.
all
We're
elite.
gonna we're gonna try to import a we're trying to do some audio visual here.
I'll be damned. I thought I was in Texas. Hell, I'm not in Texas. I'm in Afghanistan. Hey, big boys, check it out. There's a member of the Taliban.
Yo, Vince be wildin',
Oh,
bro.
oh,
Vince
Vince
McMahon,
McMahon.
y'all. Vince
Vince be
McMahon,
fucking
y'all.
wildin', bro. That dude be
That guy
wildin',
has
bro.
huge cojones.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo,
This is wild, bro.
can y'all clarify this for me? Is the Acclaim getting a star on the Walk of Fame?
I don't know what's going on with
Yo,
that.
I want to know that. That was literally the subject of conversation for like 10 minutes last night. Because
What
one,
the
like
fuck
I said,
is that?
I don't know, but one, I'm close, and so I will 100% go see it. But
Yes,
two,
go
like
check me.
that, would that be the world record of like quickest stardom to star kind of thing?
Yes.
Bro,
Yes.
I when they said that, I was assuming that it was just some type of angle or something. Maybe they're gonna shoot a video on that street or something, or do a rap or something. I don't know, because I was like, really? Are they? Because I didn't look it up or anything either, so I'd have to go
I
look it
didn't
up.
look it
But
up.
I
No,
was like,
neither do
wow,
I.
that'd be pretty cool if
Surprisingly, I
it's
didn't
true.
look it up. That would be some wild shit, though. But anyway, moving on. The ladies' match. Okay. So before we get into this, clearly the topic of conversation, the topic that apparently made Tony Khan the worst booker on the face of the planet, and he offended everybody, and how dare he do this? And it was also one of the things that the people who watch WWE who hate the AEW product, not the people who watch both, not the people who watch WWE and don't care what goes on, but the people who watch WWE and legitimately hate the AEW product, were having a fantastic day today laughing at the AEW people whose hearts were broken that Mercedes Moné did not show up. I think that's foul, but y'all go back and forth. And when I say y'all because I don't hate on either product. I've always been the one that says, watch whatever the fuck you like and just let me enjoy what I like. Without being an asshole. But we live in this world of social media where you have nothing but social media gangsters,
Twitter fingers,
exactly, who want to talk shit and all this other stuff. And unfortunately, the rumor began, and I think Tony Khan tried to quell it by immediately announcing that Tony Storm was actually the partner, because I guess he saw the rumors were coming. Maybe there was some talks in the back because Tony Khan is a people pleaser. And if he sees that people are like, oh shit, this has to happen, eventually you're going to see this person in AEW. So I know, or I assume very, very, very greatly that he tried. It just didn't work out.
Yeah. My take. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was just going to say that doesn't take away from how great the match actually was.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yep. So to squash on all those fools, one, that at least everyone near me, not a single person was talking about that. About her. Oh my God, is she coming after the match? Blah, blah, blah. Two, I agree. I think Lou and I said the same thing the other day. Tony did the right thing. You know what I mean? Saying what he did, announcing it like how you naturally would. The only flaw is, I don't know what they showed on TV, so you guys might be able to answer this. So the match happened. Very much enjoyed the match. You kind of got the glimpse of Sheeta. Is she going to go heel or not? That was awesome. But what happened was when the faces were outside the ring going up the ramp slowly, like Hayter and Britt were on their, standing on their apron facing towards the stage. And then the lights went off for no shit 10 seconds. And the place erupted.
Oh, no.
Erupted because you thought, even me, I was I saw the lights go off and I'm like, all right, they're just going dark. And then after literally 5 Mississippis, they were still dark. I'm like, holy shit, she's here. And then, boom, it was a Rampage ad. And that place got so loud and boos because I think everyone was like me, yo, she's not coming. Cool if she comes, we'll pop, but she's not coming. You know what I mean? The writing's on the wall. It would have been kept way worse of a secret. But when he did that, Tony Khan was the biggest heel in the building.
Yes, I bet. But I mean, imagine
and saying this and that. Yeah. So I at the end, a lot of people were thoroughly still angry after for probably only 5 minutes, and they got over it. After a minute, where I was like, "Wow," I was just like, "Man, this motherfucker got me." I was laughing. I was like, "This motherfucker got work." Damn you, Tony Khan, you got me.
He worked.
I got work. Yeah, I thought it was
he worked everyone.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Nick, you turned into a robot.
The thing with Mercedes, I always have to pause because I want to call her Sasha.
I mean,
we talked about this on our show. I feel like right now she's into New Japan, and I think she's gonna win the belt in San Jose. She's gonna win the belt off
against Kyrie, right? Yeah, she has to.
And I think she wants to come with the belt. I think she wants to come with a belt, and we were talking on it on the show. I think that's a smart idea because you cannot in any way take that belt off of Jamie Hayter right now. There's no fucking way you do that. You cannot take it off of her.
Dumbest shit.
Not yet. Not yet. And again, you're not gonna have Sasha come in and go for the TBS title because as much as we love Jade and the TBS title, it is a secondary title. You can't say any different.
No, it is.
So
like the TNT title.
Yeah, you're not gonna have Mercedes come in and do that, wrestle for that. So I think if she comes in with her own belt, her own championship, then she can have people challenge her or whatever, and kind of build a story there. Because this whole coming in as somebody's partnership, I was never buying that either. I said what I predicted was gonna happen on the show was, they were gonna be beating the shit out of Sriracha after the match, and then Mercedes would debut, come out, clear the ring, stand with Saraya, and then drop her also. Right. And then stand by herself and be like, I'm not with you either, bitch. I don't need nobody. I thought that's what the thing that they were gonna do. But
Yeah.
again, I wasn't expecting her to come on the show either. A lot of
Yeah.
people thought because Britt said "boss" that that was
Brit's
like a
good for that,
hint.
though. Brit
But it's
Brit
like,
throwing out hints like that and
yeah.
setting things up that don't happen. So you just can't run with everything. Hey, Big Rob.
But one thing I'd like to say to some of these people who are having a laugh at AEW's expense for whatever reason, dude, they had a 10 out of 10 show last night. And the fact that she didn't show up is like they're like, oh, you couldn't be, she didn't show up. It's like, bro, you guys are gonna be so fucking mad when she does show up because she's coming. She's coming.
Oh yeah,
She's
100%.
going to show up on the show. Like, it's gonna happen.
The reason why I believe it's eventually going to happen too is because of the relationship that AEW does have with New Japan. So it's, if she's going to go anywhere, it would be there.
Yep.
So anyway, moving on. That match was amazing. Baker and Hayter won. Sheeta has showed up at some point. And here's the Sheeta heel turn conversation, which I am all fucking for it. Sriracha had to pick between Toni Storm and Sheeta, and she went with Toni Storm, and Sheeta was not happy about that shit. And so during the match, right when Toni Storm was lights out, like she was down on her back, Sheeta takes the kendo stick, and I mean, if she wanted to give it to Toni Storm, what if she had just thrown it right there? No, she threw it past
She literally threw it in between both of them. Like,
and if y'all been watching her tweets today, she's tweeting kind of heelish. She's like, "What did I do?
Yeah,
I didn't do anything. What did I do?" And then AW posted something like, "We're questioning Sheeta's actions. Like, what happened here?" And Sheeta's like, "Same. Like, I'm also questioning what's going on. Like, why are y'all coming after me?" And that's heel moves.
Oh yeah. I'm down.
Question: can you guys hear me? I'm back in my house.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm on the Wi-Fi, so you can hear me.
Nice.
Yes, the Wi-Fi's working.
Yes, the Wi-Fi is working.
We're getting a tour, the tour of the Anastelli mansion.
Lou's seen my kitchen before. I know Lou has seen my kitchen before.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
I know that for sure.
Oh, Kojay's going to San Jose.
Kojay's going to the fucking New Japan show. Oh my god, I'm so jealous, dude.
Yes.
You know what's funny about that? People saying that Mercedes is not a draw. Again, we talked about this on our show. She sold out that fucking show. They sold that show out on one match, bro.
Her match announced.
One match.
That's
and it sold out. That's crazy talk. It's crazy talk.
So
I said it on our show, and it's not to come off offensive. Lou understood what I was saying. He agreed, but she's that bitch.
Yeah, she could do it.
Absolutely.
She could do it. People said she was not a draw.
Yeah,
talking about that. Can we have a real quick sidebar, really, really fast, because we're a little over. One of the reasons that I was going back and forth on social media today was because of a comment that Cornette made about Kenny Omega.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh yes, I saw what that idiot said and what someone said to you. Yeah, he could main event Mania in a heartbeat.
Why do people pay attention to him, bro? I don't understand that shit.
But what got me was a comment that someone actually posted later on, almost like at 5:00 today, Eastern, that he's not even a draw. Omega's not even a draw at AEW. And that is when I knew I was talking to a shithead.
Yeah.
I was like, just tell me you don't watch it without telling me you don't watch it.
I don't understand these people. They really just hate. Dude, if you don't like a wrestling brand or whatever, you don't watch it.
Exactly.
Why are you? But these are the people. They're mentally ill. They go into every single AEW topic, every single thread, and they're like, "Oh, the drizzling shits. Oh, Kenny Olivier." As soon as they start saying that shit, I'm like, "Oh, you're a Cornette disciple. I understand.
Yes,
you're regurgitating all his bullshit. Like you don't even have an original thought."
Exactly. All right. Well, the Jericho Appreciation Society came out and got interrupted by Absolute Ricky Starks and Action Andrade. And I loved this back and forth, especially the two parts where when Andrade was going at Sammy, saying that he can't control his wife. That was funny. Yeah. I'm sorry. They sold that beautifully. But my best line believe it or not, of the entire back and forth promo was
I like this hat.
Well, it was Jake Hager. It was Jake Hager, but it was when
I
he
like
said,
this hat.
I like this hat.
This hat.
It was when
He knew
said,
what he was doing.
Yeah, he did. He said, I'm going to slap your face off your face. Yo, I don't know why, but
That's
line
that's
fucking
from
killed
something.
me.
That's from something though. And I know I think they were playing off. That's from something, bro. I don't know if it's from an old wrestling promo or something. It's from something, man. The hat is a bucket hat, so they call him bucket.
That's what they called him. He called him
but actually, I make fun of him in the list, but whatever. But I actually think he actually kind of came through on that because he's like, I like this hat.
Yeah.
But I wear many hats, and one of the hats I wear is that I'm an undefeated UFC fighter, bitch.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, Jake Hager, talk your shit, bro.
Yeah, he was like, let me remind y'all that nobody was able to beat me in MMA.
Talk your shit, bro.
He definitely shot his shit, but that was a great fucking promo. Looking forward to seeing Ricky versus Jake, actually. So that's next week on Dynamite. But this brings us to the main fucking event. Número 7 of this fucking series called the Escalera de la Muerte, which is basically a fucking ladder match between the Elite and Death Triangle, which are now the former Trios champion. Like, we didn't all know that the Elite were going to take it. Of course we knew it was happening in California. Give me a fucking break. But that doesn't take away from I have no words for some of the shit that they pulled.
Yeah.
Okay.
That plancha over the ropes through the table that Kenny took was fucking
I thought
insane.
he was dead.
That dude has no business taking those kind of bumps, man. No business taking those kind of bumps.
Matt Jackson took from Penta.
Yeah.
The package tombstone? Is that what it was? A package tombstone?
Yeah. And let me tell you something. That fucking 450 that I think it was
Nick Jackson did on Penta.
Bro, he fucking went face first into that table. That's insanity. That is so dangerous, bro.
These guys.
I don't know how these guys do it. I don't know how they do it.
Putting your lives on the line to entertain us.
That one-wing angel was insane.
I was like, no. The whole time, Tone can attest. The whole time that this match was happening, this was me. No hagan eso. I turned totally Dominican. Like, I was totally panicking. I was
that fear factor on the ladder, bro. It just again, insane. if you can't find enjoyment out of anything in AEW, like if you think it's all sucks, then I just know you're a bot, because you've got to find something in there that you got to like, bro, because there's so much. There's something for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
But that match was bananas, dude.
Bananas. So Danny Bell was there. Hey, Danny, thanks for stopping by. He said the crowd was electric. Nick, I know you can agree with that.
Yes, it definitely was. Yeah, just from start to finish. It was just insane. Like I said, Kenny, and then the next table spot with one of the Bucks. I think it was the 450 there. Just like you said, you kind of knew where the outcome was going, but like they did a good job at kind of disbelieving. You're like, yo, is Death Triangle going to get this? And just the crowd was on both sides at all times, as weird as that sounds. But definitely, in my opinion, favored towards the Elite.
And I was so happy to see Kenny come out with my belt.
Oh, that belt looks beautiful.
Oh man, that belt, that thing is just
yeah. I saw your.
Did so happy to see him come out with it.
Yeah, did they? Because I didn't hear it, and I think it's because of like the crowd.
They didn't say it. I don't understand why they do that.
Yeah,
I don't understand why they don't do that.
Did the graphics say it?
Nope.
That's weird because
I don't know why they do that, bro.
Oh no, wait. He was never the U.S. champion, right? It was Moxley that was the U.S. champion.
Moxley had it. Archer had it.
Archer had it.
I saw your belt reveal, Lou. That was so cool.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Yes, go show us. And if y'all don't know, Lou's wearing a Top Rope Squishy merch shirt. So make sure
I need to get me one.
Yes. Look at that belt. Show everybody the beautiful belt that you got.
That bitch is shiny.
It is a shiny belt.
That is.
Look at it.
They did not announce
first replica title that I've gotten, and it's my favorite title of all time. It's the IWGP United States Championship.
It's beautiful.
This thing's beautiful, bro.
That's the one that you just beat Ospreay for?
Yeah. That's the one.
That match
we had on last night. Obviously, his was bigger, but I'm a big guy, so it probably looks like a little smaller, but it's a good size.
Kenny Omega making the strongest case already for Wrestler of the Year in 2023. My man's won 2 titles.
He's
Yeah,
not a draw.
Yeah.
He's not a draw, Nick. How can you say such bullshit?
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
Right?
that's
My man back-to-back weeks had easily, like, he obviously had match of the month. It's going to be the New Japan one, but still, you can argue this will be up there for match of the month as well. He's won 2 titles already. Dude's on a roll.
Actually,
So
had somebody.
let me ask you, Squish, not to interrupt you, but let me ask you, since we did miss last week, what did you think about finally seeing full-on Terminator New Japan Kenny Omega having a New Japan match? Like, what did you think of that actual match?
I had never seen that before. It was amazing. I've always been a Kenny Omega fan from the first day I saw him. And again, I have to tell y'all, for y'all who don't know, most of the wrestlers that you guys know from New Japan Pro, from WWE, I met them in AEW. Met them by saying I saw them in AEW first. Because I missed a good solid 10 years of wrestling. And this is when Omega was killing it in New Japan Pro and all these, CM Punk was doing his thing. And I missed that era. So, if I see somebody in AEW and they are killing it, I'm definitely going to like to see them in any other thing that they're involved in.
Right.
So seeing him in New Japan Pro, that, you can't, it's just impossible to get a bad match from Ospreay and Omega, period.
Yeah.
So Cornette can go suck a dick.
It's probably the best match I've ever seen, and that's not hyperbole. It's literally like in the top 3, and it's not 3. Like, I could easily put it number 1. It's the best fucking match I've ever seen.
That was insane.
I've seen a lot of fucking wrestling, and that was
I've seen it a couple of times. I joined the New Japan Pro subscription just so I can watch it.
Well, Nick did something that, he did it by accident, but that's like, fuck, you know what? I'm going to rewatch that match. I'm going to do the same thing. He watched it with the Japanese announce team. Well, I watched it in English only. I watched it twice with the English, but I was like, you know what? I need to do that. I need to watch it again, but with the Japanese announce team, because I already know what they said pretty much. Yeah. But I want to hear like the call from the Japanese announce team.
Yeah. It was like a blessing in disguise, because it wasn't working for me, and I was like, whatever, I just want to watch this goddamn, because when I got up, for me, that match was getting ready to, because the show was so that match was just about to start, so I kind of just put it on. I think maybe that was like, but whatever, it was cool.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out in Japanese, because I've seen it in English about 2 times, and I just can't. Every time you watch it, you catch something that you didn't catch before. Like, did you do that? Like,
what I think will be cool for you guys since you watch it in English first, is if you remember the match, you'll know what they're reacting to and how they're reacting, kind of thing,
Absolutely.
which would make it cool.
Oh man!
And I just like the way they say his name in the Japanese. Kenny Omega. I just like the way they say his name. That sounds fucking better.
Ospreay, because they don't.
One of those things too. Like when I watch anime, I like watching anime with the Japanese audio with English subtitles that I can read, because I feel like you're getting the more authentic version of the film.
If you are a legit anime watcher, you always watch it in Japanese with the English subtitles. Period. All right. That Dynamite was fucking amazing. I gave it a fucking 10 out of 10, which I haven't done to a Dynamite in ages. And not because I don't like it, but because I'm pretty critical of a product that I like, because I want to see it improve. I resent anybody who calls me a mark. Fuck you. That means you don't watch my show. I don't agree with everything Tony Khan does. That's what marks do. I have my opinions.
We're still kind of sour about Big Swole. Like, we give Tony shit about that all the time. So this is you have to be objective, bro. You're not gonna love everything about a company. It's just I enjoy it. All I know is what I feel. And every Wednesday, I'm fucking super excited when Dynamite is on.
Yeah, I just have to say that with when this dude said "raggedy bitch" in that show,
raggedy bitch. Yep.
I just had to. You guys, it's time for the hot seat. The hot seat, y'all. The hot seat. But before we ask y'all questions, just really, really, really quick to everybody that's in the room and everybody that's not watching it live and you're watching it now on recorded, please go to Wrestling is Trash podcast and subscribe. I see the views there. I don't see the views equating to the subscriptions. I don't see the views equating to the likes. If you show up to watch it, even if it's just 5 minutes, click that like, hit the subscribe. You're missing out. You're missing out. And follow my buddy here on Twitter. All the links in the description, so you have no excuse. You can't say you can't find it. All right.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, y'all. Here we go. Who wants to go first?
You know what, Nick? I'm going to volunteer you because I've done this about 20,000 times already.
I had a feeling this was coming, so yes.
Whew. All right, Nick. So I'm going to start you off with something nice and hard. Would you rather shit yourself in public or throw up on yourself in public? And you have to walk around like that for like 10 blocks.
Shit myself in public because I've done it before. So shit myself in public.
Why did you pick shit yourself?
Because like puke, but it's being on your shirt. One, everyone's like, "Oh, you look like an ass," and like I'll smell it coming up. At least shit, maybe I can kind of hide it a little bit. And like I said, I've shit myself in public before. So
even the thought of puke smelling that is I can't.
Makes you want to.
Yeah. So I'll run it back with shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I would pick shit too. That's just the way it is. I would
hide it. Nobody knows you shit yourself except you.
You just gotta kind of
walk fast.
Just walk really fast.
Yep.
Leave the trail behind you and walk fast.
Yep.
I hope you don't got the runs that day. Okay, so Lou.
Yes.
Would you rather deep dive in the ocean where there are a lot of unknown predators, or climb Mount Everest where about 14 people die climbing every year?
The ocean. I'm obsessed with the ocean. I'm obsessed with. There's something under the water that we don't know. And one day we're going to discover all that shit down there.
80% of the ocean is undiscovered.
That's insanity.
That's crazy.
That's
insanity. On that shit.
That is insanity. I just saw yesterday, actually, I saw I'm trying to be as fast as possible. Some type of, it looked like a dragon and a shark put together. And it was that breed of shark has been alive since the dinosaurs. And it's under there right now, swimming.
That's crazy. And I need to look into that because I'm into all that type of shit. Universe stuff, Earth stuff, discoveries, all that. I love all that stuff. Talking about that shit on my Café con Leche shows in the next episode. Café con Leche returns on the 21st, by the way, with the throwback episode. Yes, that I will be talking about my favorite 3 top martial art movies from Shaw Brothers. So please tune in.
Oh my God. If you need a guest, let me know.
Yes,
that'll be a good one.
Well, Tony's gonna show up, but if y'all have any comment, I'm gonna DM y'all the 3 movies, and if y'all have seen any, y'all have comments, y'all can sure as hell come and pop on. It's pre-recorded, so it's not live. But anyway, I have to comment on my sister's comment, the ocean, because she can't swim, so I'm surprised that she would pick that one. Love you, sis. Courtney picked Mount Everest. All right, so I'm going to go with Lou again because I'm going to leave Nick for the last one, and then you guys get a bonus question.
Here it goes right here, Squish.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, really?
I'll take my chances with Mount
That's
Everest.
a goddamn water dinosaur. No, thank you.
What the fuck okay. Lou, would you rather work outside for a week in 100-degree weather wearing a coat, or work in 0-degree weather only wearing a t-shirt?
Damn. You know what? With my fat ass, I'll take the coat and the outside because I'm gonna lose like 37 pounds that week. You're not gonna have me outside in the cold in a t-shirt or a tank top. No.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
All right.
Yeah, let me sweat it out.
Tone said to fry that fish up.
Yeah, good luck catching that thing.
That weird shirt. Yeah, because she watches a lot of those nature shows too. All right, Nick.
Yes.
Would you rather get your pants pulled down and slapped in the ass 10 times a day for a week straight, or walk around naked for 10 minutes a day for a week in public.
Say the first one again.
The first one is have your pants pulled down and slapped in the ass 10 times a day for a week. So basically, you're walking down the street. This is going to happen to you 10 times a day for a week. You're just going to pull your pants down and slap you in the ass. Or
naked in public. Naked in public. Yeah. Yep.
He's like,
I'll do some grocery shopping with nothing with AirPods on.
These are some wild questions.
Anna said those are both bad.
Yes, they definitely are. But yeah.
You guys survived the hardest question, but now I'm going to give you the bonus question, which is not a would you rather. If you could pick only one of the following, which one would it be? Would you end world poverty? This is for both of y'all. Would you end world hunger? Would you end all diseases and health issues? Or would you become filthy rich and live your life 100% exactly how you want and fuck everything else?
Damn.
Fuck, it's between poverty and disease.
Damn.
Aw, you see?
I'm going to go poverty because I feel money will stop hunger and hopefully diseases.
All right, Nick.
I think. I'm going to still think about that one after. But I think initial reaction.
Yeah, if Nick is handling the financial, then I'm going to go for the ending the diseases. That way I got the other half covered. Because I feel like if you end the diseases, then you're going to have more healthy people out there who are going to be able to go out there and
So the trash boys save the world. That's what it sounds like.
The trash boys save the world. And I swear that is like the sweetest shit. I really, really was like, fuck that shit. Get that money. Live your life. But no, when you really think about it, having the power, which nobody does, but if you ever were to have something majestic like a power like that, why would you be so selfish with it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
There's gazillion people in the world.
That's the thing I don't understand about. That's the thing I don't understand about the world itself is like you have all these people who are like billionaires. Elon Musk he lost whatever many $1 billion for whatever, and then you look at these numbers and it's like, oh, it only takes like 700 million to like give all of Africa like fucking filtered clean water, and it's like, why don't you do that, bro? Like,
yeah,
because people that I feel like. The rich get richer because at the end of the day, they are more greedy with it.
Yep.
So, hopefully we'll be able to experience being rich and making those decisions for ourselves one day. So
by the WWE, we're going to end all diseases and we're going to end world hunger. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. We love you too, Courtney.
You guys are getting a lot of props.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah.
Everybody loves the Trash Boys. And so do I. And I am so glad that you guys were both able to join. Thank you, Nick. I'm so glad you made it. And Nick, coming from work, the Marines, and driving and on my show, so appreciative. And Lou, you basically already belong to my podcast. So, so I'm going to have to bring Nick on now.
Lou's the man. Lou's the man.
But anyway, guys, thank you to everybody in the room. Thank you to my guests. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like and jump into Wrestling is Trash podcast and do yourselves a favor and subscribe to their show. All right, y'all?
Yeah.
Love, peace, and wrestling. Bye. Be safe, y'all.